Hi, this is a tutorial on how to use Sheets in Google Classroom to jumpstart your students' data tracking needs. To get started, you will need to create a new sheet. To do this, you can go to your Mail homepage, select the Google Apps, and then search for the green Sheet icon. Once in Sheets, you will be able to create a student and teacher-friendly chart to track student data all year long. To create this chart, you must select all of the cells that will eventually have data. So after I create what I want in my chart, I like to start at the top and scroll all the way down to the bottom. You will then click Insert and then Chart. After inserting a chart, a No Data sign will appear. This is because no data has been entered, but as you enter data after each quiz and test, your chart will create on its own. So say a student got a 67 on their quiz, and then by the time it came test time, they scored an 89. So my chart is designed to compare the unit quiz to the chapter test. I did this by creating a quiz and test column side by side and choosing the double bar graph under Edit Chart. So to edit chart, you will click the chart, select the three buttons, Edit Chart. Here is where you can edit your chart and to fit you and your students' needs. You can also customize it to fit what best works for you. So it is important to note that no data should be entered into this original form. So we are going to leave it blank. This is because this is your template for all of your students' data. Now you will need to use your Google Classroom to link your sheet. So we will go to Google Classroom. You can do this by creating a new assignment and clicking the Drive icon to upload your newly created chart. So you will click Create Assignment, type in however you want to name it, Math Data Tracking, and then this is the Google Drive icon, and it will take you to your most recently created docs. So if you had just created your math proficiency doc for your students, you would click that and then select Add. From here, it is super important that you select Make a Copy for each student. By making a copy for each student, it will send each student their own individualized chart. So I would select Make a Copy for each student. Now, if we go back to my math data tracking, you can see that I have class math average scores. So by clicking this, my students are able to see what the class averages were for the quiz and for the test. We did not take the quiz, so we just put a 0 for now, and our class average was a 68 on the test. They can use this in the chart that will appear here eventually to compare their scores to the class average scores. So get after that. Now, the super cool thing about Classroom and using docs is that Classroom creates a doc for you. It creates a folder of all of your classroom stuff. So as you can see, I went to my Drive and then I found, so let's go back to my Drive. So I clicked my Drive, I found the Classroom folder that was created for me thanks to Google Classroom, and then I selected my class that I am teaching this year, and then I selected my data tracking math. Again, Google Classroom did all of this for me. I did nothing. Now I can see all of my students' data as it progresses through the year. This makes it great for parent conferences, and you can pull up the data quickly and show a parent a student's progress.